Easy.
Hello.
Oh, hola. Hi.
Ebola? Yes.
Anybody sitting here yet?
Go ahead.
Thanks.
I told Bala, I was like,
Oh, it's
you
burning
have
my
me all
hand.
sorts of fucked up if he like rented with us. And he goes, well, I'm like, it'd be easier for rent. Like, and it'd only be 2 bedrooms that we need. Be stuck with us.
Yo.
You know, wild like that.
Yo, it's like
Up against your what?
me mad as fuck just like that.
But you'd have to give us like props in the morning, cause you'd be like, at least you'd give Bala props in the morning. You'd be like, Mom, I did the games last night.
No, this would
Really?
be,
Yeah, I know.
No, this would be me, just quiet as fuck pouring.
Got the games last night.
You just see me like I'm fucking rolling my morning porn.
That's so fucking funny.
That's the only reason I want to tell those because
Thank you.
we need to decriminalize down there. I don't know if we get fat. Yeah, he just wanted me to run the piece over.
By the way, are you going to news writing, Alexis?
Oh yeah, maybe.
No, I didn't.
I am. She's not.
There's a good chance I might not.
I like
I'm
those
sure yet.
bracelets.
If you don't,
Thank you, this one was-
I'll talk to you then.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about some stuff.
No, I know. I just want to say that.
Why,
Thank
what's up?
you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Am I
Listen,
fucking
You
up?
married your
no,
Tim's today?
no one's, we're not fucking up.
I got these from the dollar store while I was out of town.
Really?
Like, just thinking
Yeah.
about
Get
these
out.
edits
Yeah, they were
are
like
making
$6.
sense.
We're at Colorado?
No, in Nebraska.
Oh shit.
So that was good.
Come on, eyeliner, work with me here.
When I was driving across the country, Nebraska's one of the loneliest places to drive across.
Yeah, like we could walk to literally everything. It was kind of nice.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like.
He's from like a town has like 1,000
Really?
people in it.
Jesus.
And one horse, right?
Yeah. One stoplight
That's
and
like-
that.
Yo, that's
There's
like.
only one main
One,
street.
yeah.
It literally just sounds like Crawfordsville.
It was
It's a trip.
tiny, but like I could be like, okay, I'll see you in 30 seconds and just walk behind. and meet people.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Georgia, the jungle.
Y'all niggas.
Truly an American classic film.
Seriously, nobody gives that movie the props that it needs.
It is
like,
such a good movie.
movie
It's one of my
was so
favorite
great.
movies, honestly.
watch it all the time.
Yo, wow. Yo, I've not run on this little sleep in so long. My brain's just like.
What's up?
My brain's just like pulling like random fucking Uno cards out of the fucking thing. Like, draw 4, motherfucker. I'm like, yo, what?
Every time I've seen you in like the last week or two, you're like
2
in a
weeks.
zombie.
A little bit, yeah.
It's because he has no draw fours.
No, I'll be on some shit. It's wild. I went up to like 5 a.m. I don't know the last time I went to bed before 3 a.m.
That was made for you.
No, but I got a Snapchat.
For like the past 3 days, I've slept for like 12 hours. It's
Smash-
the most amazing thing in the
smash
world.
You're on like sheer adrenaline at this point.
Oh my god, I drink so much coffee. Like I thought like Nathan drank a lot of coffee. His family like drinks even more coffee than him, and I'm like, oh my god. So
You
I would
like-
drink like 5
Yeah.
large coffees a day.
You like walk in
Yeah.
the living room and they're all just like fucking having coffee on an IV drip. You know?
Well, yeah, pretty much because like especially his one older brother like puts like 3 cups of espresso in this giant like thing,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
the rest is just.
So his
like-
eyes look like he did a fucking 8-ball and then decided to do whatever the fuck he had to do. What the fuck? Wild.
I mean, his mother's name is Coffee, so I feel like it's
Wait,
self-explanatory.
are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm like, that's the coolest name ever.
Yo.
His older brother has a daughter that
Some-
he named after his mom. So
Someday,
his name's Coffee.
someday when you and I drink peppermint schnapps again, decide to
Never.
go for a cigarette.
No.
No.
Never. See, I was very clever because there was one day that Cole met me at the bar. I was upset about something. I don't even remember.
I was driving back from Harrisburg.
Yeah.
I just hung out with my brother.
What was I upset about? Oh, it was the election.
That's
Okay,
right.
Yeah. So Cole sits down at the bar and he's just like, "Give me whatever," and I'm like, "Okay." So I got a Rumplemans, which is like 100
Yeah.
proof peppermint
Yeah,
schnapps.
yeah.
Because he wouldn't know. But,
But that makes
And
your
it's
breath
like-
smell good for days.
oh my
Like,
god, I know.
you don't have
just,
to brush
chase
your
it
teeth
with,
for, like, a
No,
week.
I was wild because like we fucking went on this dumb.
Yeah, They look good.
Good?
Yes.
We went on this dumb long mission for cigarettes.
Yeah, because there's like no cigarette places open, so we had to walk 2.4 miles to the gas station to get cigarettes. And I was like, oh, it's close by, but I'm like mildly drunk, so I'm like,
Our
it didn't
perception
seem
of
like it. I was
mileage
like,
and
okay,
time
yeah,
is
I'm like, we're
important.
not driving, we've been drinking, let's just go walk over.
This is
And
what I still-
so I'm like, walking down, we find this like random point where it's someone's yard, and I take one step, and it's like fresh mulch, so I sink to my knee.
I had to fucking pull it out of this shit, and like there's like no
It's
good
like
way for me to do
quicksand.
it because of
Yes.
the height difference. Like I don't want it to look like I'm trying to like cop a feel, but I'm like trying to like help her get up out of the wall.
I'm just screaming.
I'm like, and she's fucking.
Were you
screaming.
keeping a straight face or were you laughing? 'Cause
Oh,
I
yes,
would have been
laughing.
No, I was
laughing.
fucking howling. And I'm like, and I look like an asshole. Like if any cop would have drove by, I'd be like, boop, 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 boop. Like I was.
Like
just
I would have helped you, but I would have been like pissing myself.
One
I would've
knee
been
on the grass,
laughing.
and the other one is like just in. Like I couldn't believe it was that far down.
She was doing the Colin Kaepernick on the picture. Like,
So,
And I was like, oh my god, he tried to eat me, I don't understand. Like, I'm just yelling, and like, him and I are just laughing hysterically, and then like, it scared me so bad that I had to pee, and there was like no bathrooms nearby, so I'm like peeing on the side of the road.
and you're like, yo, look out for me. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah, I was like, be my guard, so I'm like sitting behind this bush that's like over, it's like where that bridge is.
I like held my pea coat up. Like,
And did you continue walking with like a leg covered in like mulch?
Oh yeah, no, I had like, I think I had tights on too, so
Yeah,
it's just
you
like
did.
wood chips like
It
stuck
was
to me.
fucking hysterical. Yo, but I'm saying, the reason I brought the peppermint schnapps, I have a funny story for you.
Oh my god, I have a headache even thinking about it.
It's like you fucking asshole.
I only had one. I made him take like 3.
Yeah, and like me, like when I'm drunk, like I'm not like a wild, like I'm not wild. Like people seem to think I'm wild when I'm drunk.
No, we just like laughed about the stupidest stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's me.
Or like,
I'm me times like 20. I'm just like really fun.
remember like,
Yeah.
I'm really fun, and then I'm like a mom as well. I'm like, have you ate enough? Do you need water? And they're like, Lexi, you're falling over. I'm like, it doesn't matter about me. How are you?
Or we
Yeah.
just do karaoke
Oh
and
my
jobs.
Karaoke, yep, it's-
Like,
And
yeah.
Snapchat people, yeah. You get a shotgun
my
of beer.
personal favorite was the time her and I drank, and we literally
I
like.
still have
We
those
literally,
pictures,
we
by the
literally
way.
woke up the next morning. It was like I forget what it was. It was cold as fuck. I remember being cold as fuck. We walked to fucking Denny's because we were both so
It
dead.
was only like 300 feet, but he was like,
Yo,
it's so far. And I'm like, no, I need cheese fries.
It's a
And so we go
necessity.
there because like that's apparently like Kristen's hungover
cheese
food,
fries.
still kind of drunk.
Cheese
Yeah.
fries.
So I'm like really excited. So I'm like sitting there at the table. I'm like cheese fries, cheese fries, cheese
That-
fries.
we're
sitting at
going
the table.
drinking because that's just
Oh
like
my god.
that's just a good time right there.
Yo.
I like as long as I don't drink any kind of like clear liquor, because then I'm like in a corner crying about something. But if I'm like whiskey, I can like drink all night and be
Okay.
Like I have a
Good.
really really high tolerance.
Yeah.
but-
there's some-
I never like I don't know where my tolerance starts. Like I don't know how I'm at, but all I know is that I'm fun. I'm also very aware. Like I also become very philosophical if I drink way too much.
Oh god.
Like
So
I remember the one day because when I was down in Virginia for a wedding, like I'm sitting in a chair, like mind you, like I'm kind of like leaning over, but thank God the chair had like handle thing. So like, I'm like sitting there, I'm like guys, I'm like this is gonna be like I'm lying on the fucking chair. I'm like guys, this is gonna be great. I'm like I can bring this back to my professor because we were discussing the mind body theory. Like how does this work? But like I'm going on. And they're like, holy shit, Lexi. They're like, how much have you had to drink? I'm like, I'm not even sure. And they're like, you're speaking so clearly. And I'm like, guys, I'm like, but you don't realize. I'm like, are we even here?
She was some Neil deGrasse Tyson type shit.
I know, I was going, and I remembered it too. And they're like, Lexi, they're like, some of your words were really jumbled, but then you were speaking so like fluently and clearly. And then I was like, guys, I'm like, did I speak with an Irish accent? They're like, yes. I'm like, they're like, do it again. I'm like, guys, you don't understand. I'm like, I can't do that. like I honestly, it's like the one accent I can't do is an Irish accent.
Speaking of which, when I was talking to my son the other day, like I ended the conversation saying cool beans, and I'm like,
Oh, you picked that up for me.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I say that all the
I never say that. And I'm like, where did that come from? And I had to think about it for a minute. And I'm like,
Yours
damn it,
truly.
Lexi. And even my son was like, what does that mean? I'm like, never mind, it's Lexi language.
I appreciate that.
Like, just don't even ask.
So I finally had to block my ex on Facebook and shit.
Good. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
She's so mean.
She's so fucking crazy.
She's wild, but yeah. So it was funny as hell. 'Cause I
Good
thought
for
of
you.
I thought of you. I was like, where's Kristen? 'Cause like I'm about to hit her up. Like, yo. 'Cause I was-
Dude,
I
I
was-
was nothing but like supportive and
I know,
cool about it. And
I
this
know.
girl hated me. And I'm like, she never even met me.
You posed a threat. Bitch was crazy.
She's scary. Because like I was like, if anything, I was the
Let
one
that
going to
bitch.
like Cole and being like, maybe you should give her a chance.
Oh, I never.
Jesus! Gosh, fucking damn it! Got him, nigga.
Sham.
I like the delay.
That was
too.
collaborated. Kristen did it, but I pointed to you.
Because my
So
vision
that was
stopped
like collaborated.
here, and I wasn't able to get all the way around.
Motherfucker.
So don't just
That
be
was-
mad at Kristen. You gotta hate me too. 'Cause
we-
I
You
was
can't be mad
like,
at me. It's
Guys.
my birthday.
Huh?
It's my birthday. You can't be mad at me.
Guys, we
happy
literally just
birthday.
got a preview
No,
of
but I
what
can be
old,
mad
of what
around
old man
you.
Chris looks like.
Oh man, Chris. Yep.
like Chris, like
This is why you're the grandpa in the
Oh, great.
Chris is gonna be that one that
Chris
when
is
Chris
like
is
16.
get off my lawn.
Yo.
The worst part is I'm the fucking youngest one here. Or no, you are by a month. But that's about it.
Yeah.
well, Chris is like.
Little babies.
Hey,
like,
little
oh.
baby.
I'm telling you,
I don't act like
Chris
that.
gonna end up with like the
Sure.
wild trophy wife. He gonna have like 15.
Yeah, we were
grand.
talking about this the other day. We're like,
My
what?
man's-
We're gonna come back for like a
pet you
10-year
or something,
anniversary.
and you're sitting
Chris
there.
is gonna roll up with this stack
I feel like I
women
need
that
to, like,
built like a damn
You
brick
okay?
house.
Yeah.
It's just
How are you?
like all natural, like naturally.
Yo, where's my man
goody, too.
Jesse at when we need him?
Like
Your
fucking.
friend.
Oh my god.
God, I love him.
I haven't
No.
talked to Jesse in a long time actually.
No, next time you hit him up, be like,
I think he's also dating a crazy girl.
oh, poor bastard.
Like I mean, like I'm crazy. Like no, you're not. No, but like. So I don't.
Chris,
I feel like
no, it's fine.
I feel like I'm about to sound like Charlie
But,
Day
like,
from It's Always Sunny right now.
It's the like control thing that I don't get. Like when people are like really controlling. Like you can't talk to somebody. I'm like why?
Yeah.
Yo, that's what
Yeah.
the reasons
I'm like I if anyone was like you
I
can't
told-
talk to this person, I'm like bye.
I'm like, oh, I can't. Huh.
Did I tell you what happened with that? That's not the reason I broke up with her. Is because she literally said, and I quote, and I don't know why I'm saying it's really old news, but fucking I'm tired. I don't care anymore. She said literally, and I quote, she's like, if you respect me or something, she said something like, if you respect me or like care about this relationship, you'll just unfriend her and make her life easier.
No. Once you get ultimatums, it's
I'd
done.
like to
Like
finish-
that's just
Wait,
that.
not even a thing. Like, I don't understand.
Wait
Like-
for it. Wait
No,
for
I mean,
it.
like,
He's not finished. He's not finished.
Here's the thing, though. It's like, and I literally turned around and I said, listen, I said, you know what? I said, I think we're done here because, like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm a pretty tolerant human being. Like,
You are.
like I give a long fucking leash to people. You wouldn't think because I can be a real asshole, but it's also one of them things where, like, she was on some shit, and so I was just like, you know what? I think we're done because the minute you try to tell me who I can and cannot interact with,
You're done.
got me fucked up. She fucked up. And yo, it's wild because like you can even ask Lexi because like the first like 3 times I saw you in the car after I broke up with her friends kept hitting me up like, oh, your ex is depressed. You should like reach out to her. Like,
Yeah, I know. Every time I get in the
Shut
car,
up.
I'd be like,
Fuck
what's wrong?
off.
He's like this bitch and her friends, and I was like, give me your phone.
Yeah.
but I like,
Let me take care of this
That
for
doesn't make
you.
Yo.
sense because the entire time you're dating her, I was with Nathan, and like before you like were who's the other one?
here's the thing.
But like I was with
Here's the thing. No, like here's the thing between you. Here's the thing between you and I. I told you I don't even know. Probably like you like it's a long ass time ago. They're like, yeah, like I like you, but like let's just be friends because the compatibility thing just ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like where's his body? Because you would kill me and
that's true. I would have.
it would have been like
Don't
reverse
wanna
OJ.
ask. Yes.
Shout out to my nigga OJ. He free. Oh, can we do a story about that next issue? OJ being free, please. I want to do it. I like.
Go for it.
Yes. Ah.
But you know what? It shouldn't even matter. It shouldn't even
That's
Not
matter.
a Jew.
That might have to be
Not a Jew.
No, it's gonna be a news story. God damn it.
Because I don't think anyone like not everybody would agree technically with that. I mean, like it's just
Agree with what?
your
There's nothing to
decision.
agree about. He's free. That's all we gotta say. I
And
just
that's the extent of the story.
Can
One
we
line.
please-
O.J. Freed.
can we
Yeah.
I just want to run the
I'm
headline.
making his way to Florida.
I just want to make the line. The
He's
juice
gonna
is
hook up
loose.
with Casey Anthony.
No, he's
The
not.
juice is loose. That needs to be the headline.
that
That
please be
needs
the
to
head-
be the headline.
And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a wild photo of OJ with some white women. That's all we gotta do. And it's
Here, how
fucking-
about this for the headline? O.J. Juice is on the loose, firm and angered.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's the subtitle for.
No, Furman. Mark Furman
Oh.
from The Trial.
You're a fucking dick. I didn't even think about that till you said that. Yeah. Yo, listen, I just want to say something.
Oh,
AC
boy.
Al Cowley's he's in the real one Hall of Fame. That's like a best friend who'll do anything for you. He dead ass covered up a whole murder. That's lit. Like, I'm just trying to find friends that are down for me like
What
that.
are you talking about?
Did you not watch 30 for 30 on OJ?
I didn't watch that, but I watched the TV adaptation of those.
Right, so you understand
I didn't watch
OJ.
any of
You
it.
understand like OJ's friend was the one driving the Bronco and like
Right.
Yeah.
helped do the whole cover up. Bro, I'm
I
just
don't know about the whole
I have
cover
so
up part.
many opinions on this
So
subject.
many opinions.
I know about the
I
Nazi
passed by.
cop.
No, I passed by his prison when we were
What
driving
kind of
from
opinions do
Cali
you
to
have?
Pennsylvania.
She's just like, you are a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Anyway, are we
Listen,
good to
it's
go
better
on
than
that?
me. Listen, it's better
uh,
than me showing up
art
with my wife
fest?
on a fucking shirt.
Yeah,
says
go.
fucking
Right.
apple juice 'cause I'm joking.
Kristen, you want to put that on the board for me
What is it?
for the next issue? I'm doing the art
That's what
fest.
your grandma.
Art
The
fest?
one that was this past weekend.
It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to go on the board. We don't start
Okay.
actually laying everything out
Okay.
until.
Well, you
Oh,
know
you're
about
on
it.
board.
aren't
Yeah, I
you?
know about it. Whatever.
Yeah.
The juice is loose. It's
Until we don't start laying stuff out on the board until probably the week or the week before we
Someone
go.
erased my
Okay.
picture that Jerry put on her own
Okay.
3 semesters ago. Alexis!
No, that was me.
Mm-mm.
Or shit, it was her.
It was me,
Was it?
but
We both kind of.
he said I could, so
Ooh.
Chris said
Yes,
I
but
could.
I have plausible deniability. The eraser was not in my hand.
But he said I could. He gave me permission. I asked, "Can I
If
do
the
this?"
eraser does
I
not
said-
fit, you
You
must
must-
do it.
I was thinking that same sentence in my head. That was freaky. That was freaky.
This was not me. This was Chris giving me permission to do so because I was like, I don't want to erase this, but I need room. And he said,
You were wildly out of pocket.
I'm gonna just start doing that all the time, be like disapproving.
real slow too.
Tell your Dragon Ball Z character about this. Dead ass. Like,
Holy shit.
We should just
This
give
isn't
you a
Chris's
Sharpie
final
and you
form.
can just draw all over the wall some of that.
And here's not this red.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, girl.
Why is your person gray?
It's green. Colorblind motherfucker.
I bet Rubik's Cubes are so hard for you. It's like all mixed up and goes like, I did it!
Nobody has the heart to tell him. It's like, yes,
Yes,
sweetie,
you
you did.
I'd be like, yay! Then just take pictures and be like, golden! And put it everywhere.
Left-handed and colorblind. How do you manage, Cole?
Oh my god, what's up with you and tracking lefties?
We had this conversation.
my mother,
I'm technically
my mother,
half lefty.
My
Oh, so
mother-
you're ambidextrous?
my mother,
Sweet.
my mother had this comment.
Go
No,
ahead,
ambidextrous
Lexi.
means
Spell
two
that
rights.
word.
When I was a little kid,
No.
she's like, you are a devil child born on a saint's day. I don't know exactly how that happened.
You're a devil child.
No,
born on a
she.
Saint's Day.
Whoa, my God. You have no idea.
So I had to
Anyway.
go switch and like teach myself right because I hated using the
I
left-handed
love-
scissors. They're the worst.
Oh, I know.
Bro,
I was
Listen,
lefty
I
all the way,
went to
but
elementary
I-
school where we barely had scissors. Like,
I had to teach myself
You
how
had
to
two
use right
knives
everything.
that you cut, that you moved together.
Chris, I swear to God, you say one more dumbass thing.
Shing, shing, shing.
Just remember, he who wears a tablecloth as a shirt does not get the roast.
Maybe if you had some fucking color perception, you'd know how wonderful.
Dummy? Yo, listen.
Give me a second. Pause. Pause. Let
No,
me
I'm
just.
not pausing. Fuck that. Listen.
You've left him speechless.
I know.
Listen, my guy, when you learn how to match patterns right, when you wear different socks besides these crusty ass Argyle socks for a day, then we can talk, Chris. When you learn how to dress besides
actually
wearing
like
this all
his
the time,
socks.
nah, fuck that. This son of a bitch is
Yeah.
wearing 2 different patterns. It look like an ass.
Look at it, it's just like smug, happy
He
smile
is.
the
It's
entire
not.
I'm gonna
time.
ball you the fuck up, yo. You make me mad as shit, yo.
Your point being?
Me, my point being, Chris.
Chris is just sitting there all confident, like he's just like,
just water off a duck's back.
It's like a
Yeah.
calm before the storm. He's ready to destroy.
I wish the fuck you would, Chris.
Gonna-
I'll take you out in this hallway and wax this whole fucking floor with you, dog.
You can't hurt me, I'm already dead.
Wow! He on some bullshit.
Chris is on it today.
You do got the wild cankles on, my guy. We do need to talk about that, my nigga. Jesus. Like, you got them pre-diabetic.
I think this is the first time I've seen you and shoes like that. You're always shiny.
Yeah.
You're always like.
I go for one
If you-
day without fucking
if your
loafers
feet-
and it turns into a whole goddamn debacle.
If your feet were any more swole up, them shits would be floaties in a fucking kiddie pool.
Where do you get this shit from?
The depths of my, the
Indiana.
depths of my fucking soul, that's where.
All of his insults, I'm like, I used to live in the same, like,
Yeah.
you lived in Bloomington, right?
Well, I spent a lot of time there. I didn't live
Yeah.
there.
Like, as soon as I heard him the first
Crawfordsville.
day, I was like, oh, you're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
I can tell by your
You're-
insults.
Yup. Yeah. Just saying, Chris. It's all good.
Sweetie.
He's gonna come in with that
Oh,
wild one-liner in like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna flame him. As soon as he does that, I'm coming up off the top rope. It's wild shit, I promise. Alright, anyway, my brother's hit me. So.
Tell us a hi.
Is that why you got the haircut?
No, actually.
She's this fine little girl.
No, so no, I actually had the haircut before, but I
He got it directly before too. It was actually like,
See, that was the selling point.
You know what's wild though? Like, so like I met her on Tinder, right? And she's
Smell
super.
this quickly. It smells like campfire.
I thought you were gonna tell me it smelled like some wild shit. I was like, damn. You know what it smelled like? Have y'all been to 7-Eleven and ate those taquitos, like the little Southwest joints? That's what it
Oh,
smells
yeah.
like.
What's the fact that you
It does
pronounced
smell
it
like a-
taquitos?
What?
it's my
I thought you
campfire, honey.
pronounced it taquitos.
Did I fuck up?
Do you mind if I?
I don't do
Oh, no.
I'm not
Trust it.
Spanish.
We're all gonna get high off of your clothes.
No, it smells like an actual like campfire.
Christ, I can smell it from here.
Anyone
Yo.
else want to smell it?
I did.
Give it-
Give it to me. I might as well be.
Hey, I
cold.
have a question. Should we refrain?
Oh, it does. It really does.
Those are for Patrick.
What?
Listen, those are for Patrick.
Fuck.
I'm kidding.
Dude, okay.
Okay, I'm kidding.
No, I'm.
No, I'm sorry. I
I
didn't say.
have never hit anyone in my entire life.
Listen,
if
I'm
I
just
see
kidding.
that
I'm
man
sorry.
and he comes anywhere near me, I will actually hit
Okay.
him.
Yes.
Kristen, can I say something? I'm sorry. I
Finally.
meant that as a joke. You're
Fuck
not.
you
you're-
up.
Wait, you're not mad at me, right? Because I really was kidding. I didn't-
No, you're good. It's just, oh.
Okay, I didn't realize to the depths of the.
When you see him, make sure I'm there, so I can either
What?
A, record it, B,
He hasn't come around
punch
for
him,
that
or
reason.
C, all the above.
I ran into him the other day.
Whatever happened to him?
I ran into
He
him.
I don't know.
the other
I
day.
like stopped talking to him after he locked my schizophrenic boyfriend in a cabin with bars on the window and a
Oh.
deadbolt with no bathroom
Are you kidding me?
for like
Who
40
does
minutes.
that?
He's like, I'm afraid someone's gonna rob a cabin. I'm like, he's 28 years old and he has a knife. Like, I think he's gonna be fine.
And then after that fucking
And then,
that fucking
he
post.
dies, and then he like puts a post, be like, I don't know how to feel. That was unexpected. I was like,
Yeah.
I will.
I saw that and I showed it to
Wait.
Chris. And I was like, do you see
Wait,
this?
did I miss this? Like, where the
Yeah.
fuck was I?
No, yeah, he posted that
I think
after
we talked
after
to
he
you
got
about
it
it. I
out.
think
I was
that
like,
you're just forgetting.
heartless response. He was like my best friend too. I
Oh.
was like, how?
Oh.
Yeah, that post.
That-
Remember when we were all talking and I saw it?
Of a human being, do you have to be
Wow.
to make this about you
Yeah,
when he
you
just tragically died in
Yeah.
a car accident?
Yeah.
Like,
I love
So-
I love your
bad
posts
joke.
about him though. I do.
Like all
I
of your
swoon.
posts, yeah.
Yeah, we're.
What did you
feel
call
like
it? A whatever
Yo.
ship. A whatever ship.
yeah.
Yo, real quick, I just want to. Yo, that actually reminds me of something. I was thinking about something. I think I can speak on behalf of all of us. And yo, like, they give you. At least where I'm coming from, I give you props because like,
Yeah.
We know you've been going through it, but you're strong. You were a real one. You've been holding it down. So
Thank you.
yeah, we definitely appreciate you.
We're here for you.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Cole with the heartfelt moment.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not even
Music
bullshit.
Yeah, those are rare. We should have recorded that shit because you're not gonna hear that again for another
episode.
A very special episode.
That's some fucking assholes, yo.
It's always sunny in the commuter room.
Oh my god. Yo,
Dear
what?
God.
It's,
Oh, okay. So who do we have to
Kristen
go to get a phone, framed picture of Jeff Goldblum so we can put it up on the wall? Because
We need.
this is what we need. Fuck the printer. Fuck the
Dude, I
Mac.
go to
We
the
need a
thrift
frame.
store.
I have to bring in Thor.
I'm literally
to do the
just
Jeff Goldblum
just
thing.
waiting to like walk into your like apartment someday and find like a Jeff Goldblum like comforter on the day bed and I'm like,
It was that
my
Jeff
friends is
Goldblum
like-
shower curtain.
Yeah, that's exactly what they sent me that,
Mhm.
and I was like, I need that, man. Oh, by the way, how much
Just
did
a
you
blow
drop
up doll.
out from the ATM?
Hmm?
What's the max money you can? 'Cause I
Five.
yo, hey,
Five?
real quick,
Okay.
yo, something. Police activity update.
The shooter dude?
The situation's been resolved, which means the son of a bitch has been captured.
Yeah, I
Oh, the schools that were on
random
lockdown
girl,
this
I was
morning?
like walking in this morning, and she like overheard it. And she's like, "I'm sorry, but did you hear that on the radio?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I literally just heard that." And she was like, "Okay, so there were like 3 police cars that pulled over this car as I was coming up to the school, like I guess on Green Pond or like Farmersville."
Right.
or
No
something.
wonder
Heck
why
no.
it was so packed when we came in today.
Yeah, and like, it was cute. She's just like, "Be safe, friend." She's like, "I care about you." And to this girl I never met, I was like, "I care about you too. Be safe."
No, I came in about 7:50, and there was like 8 or 9 unmarked police cars with their sirens on, just rushing down.
No,
Every
when we
road.
came
Oh,
in,
it was
they
You
Yeah.
guys,
had a
have
whole
any of you guys
row.
ever seen the movie The Fugitive?
Yeah,
Wait, which one?
The Fugitive.
Course.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford,
Yeah, I
he's
think
the
so.
doctor.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I started thinking of when they were talking about the shooter. I'm just picturing like Tommy Lee Jones going like, search every bush, every.
Every doghouse, outhouse.
I just pictured that in my fucking brain. I'm like, no. I'm like,
Does anyone want to go for a venture? I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, it's a nice time.
Yay!
Sure enough. Yeah, 'cause
I
I don't know.
stop by
What,
the ATM.
yeah, because Jerry said he was gonna be
Mama
late
needs to pay
today.
bills.
Hey,
Jerry said he was gonna be late today. Hella, I told her that you were here.
yo, they
To
actually.
drop off her cake because she wanted she's giving you a cake.
Aww.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have said that. That might have been a
That's so
surprise.
sweet.
Pretend like you don't know.
No,
Act
yeah,
surprised.
like, I'll be right back. So if she's like here.
Oh no, I'm gonna come with you. I'm gonna
Okay.
come with you guys, but I'm saying like.
Well, if she comes here, just tell her I'll be right back. I'm just
Alright.
gonna like pack some.
just do it.
Do I want to bring my shit? No,
No,
too
I'll
lazy.
stay here. It's
Okay.
alright.
Well, I honestly don't think we're doing anything. I think because it's our print days today. They're no tomorrow. Tomorrow's our print day. So they're gonna. Jerry's just doing last minute touch ups and stuff like that.
I'm just tired. I don't
Yeah.
feel like.
So there's really nothing to do.
Just hanging out. It's free
but-
period.
Also, okay, yeah. The things to remember for the next issue: submit both your first name and your last name
I did that.
when you're submitting your shit.
Yeah.
Title your work.
Okay. Did that.
Also, submit photos as original JPEG. Like we said, don't put it in a Word doc. Please don't put it in a Word doc, because that's like the,
the article
shittiest.
can be in a doc.
The
but
article can be in a doc, but when you're sending
the
it through an
pictures.
email, send it as the Word doc, and then send a separate,
separate.
as the actual, the original JPEG. Submit throughout the month. If you guys have stories, let us know immediately, and then just start working on it so that you can finish it
I
and
already
you can
told
submit
Chris.
something. Because having it all sent in on the last week of the last few days is just like hella stressful for us.
Yeah.
So you can submit it to any of these. Like I said, Chris, editor in chief.
Yeah.
Cole's copy editor. Matt is the photo editor. Any of your photos, send it to him as well.
Okay.
And then I have been made associate editor.
You
Congratulations.
Okay. Good deal.
So, yeah.
It's a long time
Good
coming.
deal.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pushing for it.
I already told Chris and Cole I'll cover the Arts Fest because I was there over
Which
the
is
weekend.
kick-ass.
And it ties into NCC too because I went there and I interviewed like 3 different artists,
Mhm.
and the one woman she does like hand blown glass, but it's like rainbow
awesome.
stuff, you know.
Kick-ass.
And I don't want to age her, but was probably in her 50s maybe.
Mhm.
But she's NCC alumni.
Oh, that's perfect.
When I told her I was there, like, doing an article for the Commuter, she was like, "You go to NCC?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I went there when it was Northampton Area Community College." I'm like, that was a long time ago.
But yeah. So Hella should be coming in. So if you could just
Okay.
stick around. And just
I will.
But other than that, any questions?
No, we're
We're
good.
good. We're good. Cool beans. Y'all can go if you want. I'm gonna go hang out with them for a little bit.
You tell me to wait for Hella, and then you tell me to go. You make perfect sense. Dear God. She drives me insane. In a good way, but she drives me crazy.
See y'all later.
See you, Sebastian. So what's up?
Nothing much. Freaking traffic on 33. Freaking.
You made it to the meeting before I did, so.
Yeah, because there was an accident. Construction. I swear to God, we need to rename the state. Except for the freaking Keystone State, Construction State.
Yeah, and Popple City.
Powell City. At least I don't live in Powell City yet. Yeah.
Are we good? Do we need to look at the article? What do you want to do?
I think we're good. I hope don't mind if I use this computer.
No, that's what it's for. They don't care.
Who's it under? I don't want to accept anyone's thing.
I don't think anybody was working on anything, so.
Well. Alright, good. I already have Chrome. Good. Then I'm gonna open up another thing. I use that. Oh, look, they have the Adobe in the back. Oh, they have the old one.
Hey! How you doing?
I'm just a little tired.
Mm.
That's with the issue, printing the print order.
They went on a smoke break. They'll be back.
Yeah, it's all on their way out.
Okay.
They said there was a notepad with edits on it for me in here somewhere.
I don't know if that's it. Nah.
Oh, is this it? Wait.
Well, those two. That should give me both of them. Let's see what's up.
This is scrolly thing. I don't know how to use a Mac computer.
Huh.
I don't like Mac.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Mac computers at all. Never had that well. Yeah, that's why I hate Mac.
Yeah, that was trippy last night when we were working on that. It was like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I like about Google Docs. Google Docs, you can literally see someone typing, someone editing, someone commenting.
well, I've heard about it. I know what it is and everything. I've never actually used it.
Oh,
Last night was the first
I
time.
use this religiously. Whenever I work with someone, Google
Yeah.
Docs is amazing because
I was just sitting there and I was just watching you type, and I'm like, this is like some shit out of a horror movie.
no, that's not exactly why I love Google Docs. Google Docs is the most amazing program I've ever used in my life because you can literally talk with people. It isn't
Yeah.
even chat. There's
Yeah.
even the chat. You can chat with people, talk with people, comment, highlight,
Yeah,
and then you can do it all with each other,
yeah,
and you don't have to be in the same room.
yeah. It was cool.
It's
It was
freaky
trippy.
as shit. I
Yeah,
do agree.
yeah,
I do agree because you can see exactly where I am at all times. You can
Yep.
see you can see where I'm typing, when I'm not typing, where
Yep.
my mouse is.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna transition these last 3 paragraphs into the okay, you know what? This man. Thank God. Thank God I know how to do shortcuts on Mac. Because if I didn't, this would be bullshit. So yeah, I gotta just edit these 3. Well, this one I was thinking of just Xing out only
Okay.
because. But yeah, I took this.
Mm-hmm.
This one we can get rid of because everyone knows that when the Second Amendment was created.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of getting rid of that. I think I even left the comment. Yeah. So I left the comment. I resolved that comment.
Yeah.
But I put top fishing after. Oh, okay. I thought this was a small screen for a second. I hate the fact that the scroller has no scrolling. Alright, so I put in other country leaders have helped the effective gun violence, spoke out on the topic recently, and then we did the whole on Wednesday. This is the one that I did the whole rewrite on.
Okay.
The Australian government took a step towards let me read
You
slowly.
got it. You got it.
The Australian government took a step towards gun reform after the 1996 massacre in Tasmania, Australia, by banning automatic, semi-automatic firearms and instituting a buyback scheme where civilians would be paid for handling in the newly illegal weapons as civilian owned guns bought and destroyed by the. See, I was gonna just get rid of bought because obviously we know who bought them.
Right.
Who were.
Yeah, because they're already talking about the buyback, so
Were destroyed. Yeah.
you don't
We're
want
just-
some
Yeah,
redundant.
we're destroyed by the Australian. We're destroyed. We already know who destroyed them. We're destroyed.
Oh, you can leave that in because it can kind of, there was an open hole there. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that the Australian government destroyed them. We could leave that in. I don't think it's too redundant. And the other part was, though.
Yeah. So the Australian government took a step towards gun reform after the 1996 massacre in Tasmania, Australia, by banning automatic. See, I don't think we need to have by banning automatic and by banning automatic, semi-automatic. Nah, see, I don't like the way that is. By banning and semi-automatic.
And then you want to get rid of that second and then. Yeah. There you go.
Also instituted. I should say instituted, not instituting. Instituted.
Right. Past tense. Yeah.
That's it. Alright, so the Australian government took a step towards gun reform after the 1996 massacre in Tasmania, Australia, by banning automatic and semi-automatic firearms, also instituted a buyback scheme where civilians would be paid for handing in newly illegal weapons as civilians' guns were destroyed by the Australian at a cost of half a billion, and I can get rid of fall it in.
Yeah. Because they're still doing it.
Maybe I could reword this a little bit because I can fix that up a little bit. Let me see. By banning semi-automatic, automatic semi-automatic firearms.
Don't forget your space agenda. Okay?
Maybe. What if I put in a semicolon?
That's fine. That should work.
Semicolons should make it sound like its own sentence and then start a new one.
Right.
No.
Don't overthink it too much.
I can't help myself. I'm a whole
Yeah.
thinker. Yeah, show me the government to the step forward.
I think it sounds good the way that you have it now.
By banning automatic, instituting a
Buyback scheme.
no. By banning automatic and semi-automatic firearms, instituting a buyback scheme where civilians will be paid for handing in newly illegal weaponry where civilian-owned guns were destroyed by the Australian government.
Feliz Navidad.
That's not it. Unless your name is Jesus.
No, it's Feliz Navidad. Sorry, lo siento. Feliz cumpleaños. It's Feliz
Yeah.
Navidad.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Racist.
It's thoughts in my head.
Because I'm a sick piece of shit, he doesn't care.
I urged President Trump to get
So,
rid
girl.
of
So, whose phone is this?
get-
Not mine.
Fudges.
Hey, is this yours?
Yes.
Take it.
Oh. Hey, bossy pants.
I'm in a good mood.
Is this yours?
Can I bother you real quick?
Okay.
Hold on. Oh wait. What did Matt have to say to the group?
Matt, I am a sweaty asshole.
I read that.
Yeah.
He has had the chance to make this.
Sometimes I feel like
What's our ending look like? What?
I'll end it Our version
a little bit
Our
cruel
last
now
draft?
sometimes.
Are you
I want this to be.
Jerry,
What?
Okay.
What did you say, Jerry?
I'm
I
gonna
think
tell
we're
you,
verging
Jerry.
a little
No,
bit
no, no,
cruel
listen,
here.
Jerry. I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay,
Someday
so
when you
we're
and I are
gonna-
hanging out, we're not in this room.
Well, this
We're
one,
open.
this one.
I'm
Good, the
gonna tell
reasons
you.
why that
I'm gonna
part.
tell you a story which will help you
This
understand.
one,
I bet there's reasons why.
Okay.
Although
Oh,
Shirley was
so-
able to enact on the phone, technically from the in the U.S.
Isn't she so cute? And I love your daughter. I'd like to
I
take
feel
her
like
on a
jazz
date
hands
with
are
some
coming through.
macaroni and cheese.
Extra
Maybe
cheese.
get some milkshakes at
Now
the
this one.
soda shop.
I love to put some 50-cent pieces into the jukebox and dance with it all night.
And then it just turns incredibly perverse with the same voice.
And it's just like,
I would
it's
say
like a
include that
spotlight
one.
with him
I'm
on
not
the
sure.
fucking
Yeah, I'm
drum.
gonna see what happened before and after.
Right. Yeah.
The Command X.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful without her glasses.
Oh,
I
so
can only
what's
really
going up
see
another
the
one
true in
going
her,
up?
but everybody's close.
Alright,
Yeah.
so. with
Did I
my
just
fetch
trip
guy-
you out?
No, my vision.
Yeah, because that's the whole point. Is
No,
that
I know
after
it.
that.
I know what the fetch.
What are you? What is your Snapchat? What are you under again? Who?
My Snapchat.
There you are. Quotes marks. I thought I had you under deep dish under here as well, but I guess it's your name. I have it right here.
What the fuck?
Okay.
That's for petting your head too many times.
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
It was just her beauty was too stunning.
No.
I feel bad because you say freaked out. Oh, I didn't also post it to the. Damn it! I was gonna post it to the story.
Sorry, I don't know. My vision's acting all weird.
No, that's been happening to me the past couple days.
Well, no, because like,
Do we know how
like-
how
like
long
mine-
of a
mine
spread
right
these
now, it's like,
shootings
looks like the
happened,
moon is
within
darker
what
than it is.
period they had? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
think
that-
didn't
look
do
at
that. Yeah, I didn't do that.
I think that would have a good effect if we knew how
Which-
spread out
The
they were.
Australian one.
Yeah, how spread out they were. Like,
Fuck. You
what
can
is
tell like I've
50
been like
shootings in
depressed
all
lately
one-
because all the
Take
light
a
was
look
rained on
at
my
that
face.
for
Yo,
poverty,
Yo,
paragraph.
Lexi.
Everybody, quiet up, real quick. Okay, Lamar Mania, 11th paragraph. Isn't
Wait, so
necessary
you
to
just
have the
were
comment on
second
tadpoles.